exclusive.
At least 4 people were killed and 2 others were injured in a shooting at an Indianapolis area shopping mall on Sunday evening. Multiple people called 911 at around 6:05 p.m. local time to report an active shooter at the Greenwood Park Mall in Greenwood, Indiana, some 14 miles south of Indianapolis. An unidentified gunman had walked into the mall's food court and began to open fire. One witness said that she was at the Old Navy in the mall with her mother when they heard 4 gunshots. Initially, they thought that a nearby carousel was breaking down, but then they heard 6 more shots, and she told her mom instantly to get down. A person who was lawfully armed, identified as a 22-year-old man from Bartholomew County, shot and killed the gunman, and I think that young man deserved a real round of applause. Police Chief Jim Isen had this to say.
The real hero of the day is the citizen that was lawfully carrying a firearm in that food court and was able to stop this shooter almost as soon as he began.
U.S. mass shootings on pace to match last year's, the worst ever, gun violence archive data shows. There were at least 433 active shooter attacks in the U.S. from 2000 to 2021. According to the data analysts, mass shooting attacks, or active shooter attacks, were defined as those in which one or more shooters killed or attempted to kill multiple unrelated people in a populated place. Of those 433 active shooter cases, an armed bystander shot the attacker in 22 of the incidents. In 10 of those, the bystander usually was a security guard or off-duty police officer, and having more than one armed person at the scene who is not a member of law enforcement can create confusion and carry dire risk. For an example, an armed bystander who shot and killed an attacker in 2021 in Arvada, Colorado, was himself shot and killed by the police when they mistook him for the gunman when they arrived at the scene. In the Greenwood Mall shooting, the gunman apparently used a long rifle, though law enforcement have not immediately recovered any weapons from the scene yet. There have been 350 mass shootings this year, according to the gun violence archives. Like CNN, the archive defines a mass shooting as one in which 4 or more people are shot, not including the shooter. The community now joins a slew of others also grappling with the aftermath of mass shootings, including communities reeling from recent mass shootings, such as the recent massacre at the elementary school in Uvalde, Texas, and the 4th of July parade in Highland Park, Illinois. Or what about that grocery store shooting up in New York? Please leave your comments below, and let's engage in healthy dialogue and see if we can come up with solutions to at least slow down these horrible events that seems to keep plaguing our communities coast to coast, worldwide.
Did you hear shots fired? Or?
A ton of shots fired. Probably 20 shots fired.
What did everybody do?
Run.
Breaking news, it has happened again. Another mass shooting, this time in Greenwood at the Greenwood Park Mall. Terrifying moments for shoppers as gunfire rang out in the food court just as the mall was getting ready to close on a Sunday evening. And then more breaking news just hours later, another mass shooting. This is happening in Beach Grove at a park where at least 4 people have been shot tonight.
Yes, and it's happening here in an area that we love. You know, it was just 5 hours ago that the shots rang out here in Johnson County. At the Greenwood Park Mall at 6 o'clock tonight, a man walked into the food court, and he also had with him some ammunition. He went into the food court and then he started firing. He killed 3 people and he injured 2 more. Police say that's when a man with a handgun there, an armed citizen, shot and killed that original shooter. Police have identified that armed citizen tonight as 22-year-old man from Bartholomew County. They have yet to release his name. The Greenwood police chief, however, Isen, is calling him a hero.